You're tuned in to the English Up Podcast.
Brought to you by the Speak English with Us.
Ever sit down to work, but your mind just won't cooperate? You're in the same spot every day, yet you can't seem to focus no matter how hard you try.
That is so common, especially working from home. The desk, the room, they all look the same. It's like your brain hits a repeat button. Distractions everywhere, and your focus just slips away.
It's that awful feeling of wanting to concentrate but can't. You know your time is precious, but somehow you're stuck wasting it day after day.
This episode is perfect for B1 and B2 learners who feel exactly that ready to improve focus and find practical ways to work smarter, not harder.
We're diving into a surprising idea today: how changing your workspace every day can unlock serious focus power in your brain.
It sounds simple, right? But science backs this up. Psychologists call it the context shift effect. Changing physical surroundings can refresh your brain and boost your focus.
Imagine working just a little differently. Maybe moving your chair or switching rooms and feeling your brain wake up like it just had a coffee.
Right? Just that tiny shift can make a huge difference. We'll share 2 easy strategies to try starting today.
Quick question. How many times have you tried to start a new task, only to have your mind wander minutes later? Drop a number in your head, or shout it out if you want.
Yeah, I'm guessing many of you said, too many times. That's exactly what we're tackling.
Stay with us till the end for our word tour 5 super useful expressions to talk about focus and changing your environment naturally.
I bet some of you are working right now at a desk, couch, or coffee table. Maybe you're listening while shifting around, trying to find that perfect focus zone.
And later, we'll give you one tiny trick you can do to refresh your workspace instantly. But first, let's explore why the place you work really matters.
Because honestly, your brain sees your workspace as a signal for what to focus on. And if that signal never changes, your focus fades.
If you felt stuck in a distraction loop, you're not alone. We've been there too.
So let's uncover how a simple shift in your work environment can boost your brain power and make your day more productive.
So, Alex, imagine this. You sit at your usual desk, same chair, same view, same clutter. You try to get some real focus going, but after a few minutes, your mind starts drifting. Maybe you feel a little tired or your thoughts just wander.
Yeah, it's like your brain freezes, almost like it's tired of the same environment. That's exactly what happened to me last week. I was sweating, trying to finish a report, but my eyes kept darting around my messy desk. Hard to focus at all.
And that's because your brain is craving a refresh, a little change in the environment. When you keep working in the same spot, your mind gets stuck in a loop, like a broken record.
It reminds me of this psychological effect called the context shift effect. It means when you shift your environment, even slightly, your brain gets reactivated. You get more energy, better focuses, like pressing a little refresh button.
Exactly. Changing the environment gives your brain new info, a fresh signal. It tells your mind, hey, it's time to work. That can help you push past distractions.
And you don't have to do anything dramatic. Even switching your seat angle or moving your laptop to a different table counts as a shift.
Right, it's the small shifts that add up. I heard about someone who does this every day. They use a portable work kit, just a laptop, headphones, a notebook, and a pen all in one bag.
That sounds super smart. Being portable means they can move to different rooms or even cafes easily. No more excuses about staying stuck in one place.
And here's the magic: by physically changing the environment daily, that person reported feeling way more focused. Their brain feels fresh every morning when they sit down.
Let's try a quick role play to make this clearer. Imagine I'm starting a video call from my usual desk, but I keep getting distracted by the TV in the background and clutter around me.
Hold on, Alex. That setup is a distraction nightmare. When you stay in the same environment, especially if it's cluttered or noisy, your focus drops. Your brain associates that space with distraction, not work. Try this instead. Change your position or move to a quieter room, or even just turn your chair so the clutter is out of sight. Here are 2 native ways to say that. I shifted my workspace to get better focus, or I switched up my environment to refresh my brain.
Okay, how about I shifted my workspace to get better focus?
Perfect. And the other one, I switched up my environment to refresh my brain. Both sound natural and show you're making a positive change.
That role play makes it so clear. Sometimes I just don't notice how much my environment affects my focus.
Exactly. And studies show people who adopt these environment shifts boost their focused work time by over 20% in just a week.
That's impressive. So, if I want to improve, I just need to shift my environment regularly and maybe use a portable kit for flexibility.
Yes, and that portable aspect is key. Having everything you need ready to go makes switching less hassle and keeps you motivated.
It's funny how something so simple can make a big difference. I used to think focus was all about discipline.
Focus is partly discipline, but your environment plays a huge role. Changing your surroundings gives your brain the right cues to stay sharp.
And you also reduce mental fatigue. Seeing the same things all day can drain your energy, so shifting helps refresh your mind.
So why not give it a try? Try moving your workspace a little every day, even if it's just swapping your chair angle or rearranging your desk. It counts as a shift.
Let's recap. Shift your environment, stay portable, and refresh your brain to unlock better focus.
And by the way, there is a phrase for this. It's called shift, and we'll break it down more later during our word tour. I know we've been talking about how shifting your workspace can really boost your focus and refresh your brain, but are these ideas really practical for everyone?
Good point. Some people might think changing your environment every day sounds great, but it's not that simple in real life.
So what's the main concern?
Well, what if you don't have multiple rooms or spaces to switch to? Or maybe your schedule is so packed that setting up a new workspace every day feels like extra work.
That's fair. But even small shifts like changing your chair angle or moving from desk to couch can count as a change and help refresh your focus. You don't need a big space.
I hear you, but I think many people might miss the point. Changing location only shifts distractions somewhere else instead of fixing your focus problem fundamentally.
How so?
Because focus isn't just about environment. It's about discipline. It's about training your brain to resist distractions regardless of where you are.
True, discipline is crucial. But psychology shows that our brain forms associations with our environment. When you change your setting, it triggers your brain to reset its focus muscles.
That sounds interesting, but couldn't that be just a temporary effect? Like a sugar rush, it's great for a while, but quickly fades.
Some studies do suggest the boost isn't permanent, but even a temporary focus increase is helpful for tackling challenging tasks. It's about working smarter, not harder.
But what about the effort it takes to pack and move your stuff or reorganize? For people with tight deadlines, that might add stress rather than relieve it.
That's why we suggest a portable work kit, just the essentials like your laptop, headphones, and a small notebook. Easy to carry, no heavy lifting.
Okay, I see the convenience part. But still, wouldn't switching workspaces distract some people? Like, if you're someone who thrives on routine?
That's a valid point. Not everyone needs constant change. For those people, a weekly shift might be enough to refresh their focus without breaking routine too much.
So you're saying it's not a one-size-fits-all? Context shift is a tool, but not a magic wand?
Exactly. It's a strategy in your focus toolbox. Use it how it fits your style.
I also wonder if changing environment only helps for simple tasks. When work demands deep thinking or creativity, does moving around really help?
Actually, some creativity research supports the idea that new surroundings stimulate novel connections in the brain. So switching your workspace can spark fresh ideas.
I'm just cautious. New environments might bring unexpected distractions, noise, interruptions that could hurt productivity.
That's true. It's important to choose your new spot carefully. The shift shouldn't be to chaos, but to an environment that supports focus.
Makes sense. Still, I think focus primarily comes down to self-control, turning off notifications, blocking distractions, not just where you work.
Absolutely, self-control is the foundation, but the right environment can be a powerful ally. For example, one study found people who switched work settings regularly had 20% longer focus times.
Really? 20% is a significant bump.
Yes, and participants also reported feeling less anxious and more refreshed at the end of the day.
So maybe this context shift effect is less about magic and more about creating fresh signals to your brain. Reminders to pay attention.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's a small refresh for your cognitive system.
Okay, I'm warming up to this idea, but can we test it out here? Let's roleplay a typical scenario where someone tries to sit down at the same desk every day but can't get started.
Great. I'll play the coach who stops and corrects the approach.
All right, I'm sitting at my usual desk, and I want to start writing a report, but I just feel stuck. I keep checking my phone, and my mind's racing.
Hold on. That's the problem right there. You're not changing anything. Same desk, same chair, same distractions.
Okay, got it.
When you only shift your mindset but don't shift your environment, your brain doesn't get a clear signal to focus now. It still thinks it's in a relaxed or distracted mode.
So you want me to physically move to a different spot?
Exactly. Or even turn your chair slightly. Small shifts reset your brain's focus button.
All right, I'm moving my chair to face the window now, and setting up my gear with my portable kit.
Spot on. Now you're telling your brain this is a new environment. Time to refresh focus.
I feel like a change can do wonders. But what if someone can't move around easily every day?
Then try small changes. Different angle, different lighting, or even adjusting your desk layout. It all counts as a shift.
This roleplay really helped. Shifting environment might be the practical fix for those stuck in distraction loops.
Exactly. It's simple, portable, and refreshing.
I can see how that fits well into a productivity system with self-control, task management, and breaks.
The more tools you use, the better your focus gets.
So here's my take. While environment shifts alone aren't a full solution, combined with discipline and smart habits, they can amplify your focus big time.
100%. It's about layering strategies to work smarter and keep that focus sharp.
And remember, if you can make your workspace portable, it's easier to switch and refresh without chaos.
We'll dive deeper into that idea soon, but for now, keep in mind that small shifts can unlock big focus wins.
And don't be afraid to experiment with your workspace. Your brain will thank you.
That's the gentle power of change. So we've talked about how changing your workspace can refresh your focus and help you work smarter, not harder.
And we've seen how even small shifts like moving your chair or switching rooms can make a real difference in your productivity.
Now it's time for our word tour. We're going to break down 5 powerful expressions we used throughout this episode.
These are the exact words that'll help you talk about focus, environment, and change naturally in English.
Let's dive in and make these words yours. So, let's look back at some of the key words we tossed around today. First off, focus. You know how we've been saying it a lot, but what exactly is focus?
Yeah, Focus is simply your ability to pay attention on one thing, right? Like when you lock on to a task and block out everything else?
Exactly. It's that mental muscle that helps you avoid distractions. Like when you're writing a report and you ignore the buzzing phone or background noise.
I think we all wish we had better focus during long Zoom calls.
Oh, absolutely. And what's interesting is that your environment, that's the place or surroundings where you work or study, plays a big role in how well you can focus.
Right. So environment isn't just the physical space. It's also how your brain connects with that space, like your desk, your chair, maybe the lighting.
Yep, and what we talked about, the idea of changing your environment every day, is really about triggering your brain to notice the newness and get ready to focus.
Which leads us to the next word, shift. It means to change something from one position or state to another, like shifting your chair or moving to a different room.
It's a small change, but it tells your brain, hey, time to switch gears. That little shift can reset your attention and make focus easier.
I remember you mentioning how even changing the angle of your chair counts as a shift.
Exactly. Small shifts can have big effects. And here's where another word fits perfectly, portable.
That means easy to carry and move, right?
Right. Like your laptop, headphones, and notebook, those are portable tools that let you move your work anywhere without hassle.
So having a portable setup makes it easier to switch environments and keep that fresh focus going.
Yes, because being able to change where you work without worrying about lugging things around gives you freedom to refresh your brain.
Speaking of refresh, I love that word. It means to make something feel new or less tired.
Yeah, refreshing your workspace or your environment helps your brain feel like it's starting fresh, almost like hitting a reset button.
It's like when I switch from my home desk to a local cafe. That change refreshes my mind and suddenly ideas come easier.
And even simple acts like opening a window for fresh air or adjusting lighting can refresh your environment and boost your focus.
I never thought about lighting as part of the environment, but it makes sense.
Definitely. Your environment is a whole ecosystem where your focus lives. Changing small parts of it creates those shifts that refresh your brain.
So the real power is combining focus, environment, shift, portable stuff, and refreshing like a chain reaction supporting your productivity.
I love that chain reaction idea. All these words link together to help you work smarter.
Let's try a quick example. Imagine you're stuck concentrating, maybe procrastinating.
You grab your portable bag, laptop, headphones, notebooks, and shift your workspace to another room.
That shift gives your brain a refresh, helping your focus come back sooner.
And just like that, productivity is back with a fresh energy.
Who knew 5 simple words could capture such a powerful strategy?
English is surprisingly practical sometimes.
It also shows how learning new words isn't just about vocabulary, but about understanding ideas that can change your life.
So next time you feel stuck, think about these words: focus, environment, shift, portable, and refresh, and see how they can help you.
They aren't just words. They're tools to take control of your workday and your mind.
And remember, a little shift in your environment might be the secret weapon you didn't know you had.
Yep, ready to try it out tomorrow?
Definitely. I'll be shifting my chair angle and refreshing my workspace before breakfast.
Perfect. Let's keep using these words and ideas to sharpen our focus every day.
So, we've covered a lot today. The idea that changing your workspace every day can really help unlock your focus. It's not just about moving around. It's about giving your brain fresh signals to pay attention.
right? We talked about how even small shifts like changing your chair angle or working from a different room can refresh your environment and boost your mental energy.
And don't forget the portable work kit idea. Keeping your essentials ready to go makes switching places easy and stress-free, so you can get that focus boost without feeling overwhelmed.
Honestly, I started doing this last week, just switching spots within my home, and I noticed my focus improved quite a bit. I was less restless and more productive by the afternoon.
That's great to hear. I also found that even changing lighting or opening a window counts as refreshing your environment, which helps keep your energy up.
So here are a couple of practical tips. First, create a portable kit with a few essentials. That way, you can easily shift locations without hassle. Second, aim to change your workspace daily, even if it's just repositioning your chair.
And third, be mindful of your environment. Think about what helps you focus: best lighting, noise, comfort, and tweak it whenever possible to keep your brain refreshed.
We know it may sound small, but these changes can add up to big improvements in your productivity and reduce that frustrating feeling of being stuck.
So give it a try this week. Notice how your focus feels when you mix up where and how you work.
And next time, we'll dive into how breaking tasks into micro steps can make giant projects feel manageable. It's all about working smarter every day.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Before you go, we want to hear from you. What's one change you'll make to your workspace this week?
We really read all your messages and love hearing your stories. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.
Take care.
Bye for now.